What's up, dudes? I'm on my way out to Needhamtown Forest to work on rock roll-ups. And now I've seen a lot of videos on the YouTubes about rock roll downs, and those seem to be more popular. They're in general slightly easier than a rock roll up. It depends. Of course, there's those crazy sick ones out on the Nasha, dude. But I'm not messing around with those. What I'm talking about is going up a thing. There's certain rock roll ups, I mean, or rock roll downs you couldn't possibly go up. We're gonna look at the ones that you can go up, and particularly the ones you do with speed. You know, there's the kind of rock tech moves where you're more like creeping up them, but I don't really consider that a roll up. I'm talking about you're just blasting out this thing in a big gear, dude. And they're just smashing up it. So we're gonna talk about the technique and kind of look at that. I think it's a lot about kind of your body dynamics and kind of moving your center of gravity. You're kind of preloading into it and then leaning back almost like you're gonna go into like a manual or a J-hop or something. But then it's just as important, if you stay in that back position, it's just as important to move your center of gravity forward, like to center, and then actually forward of that as you come up over the crest of the thing. Yeah, if you just lean back, it's not gonna work out. And I'm gonna focus on, you know, sort of some smaller moves where you just get the technique down, and then when you get into the faster ones where you're coming into them maybe, I don't know, like 15 miles an hour, I don't actually know how fast. It seems really fast. It seems like 30 when you're actually going up into a rock wall. But there's just a point where you don't want to leave speed on the table. You want to put everything you have into it, put in a big gear, and then just smash into the thing. But then you really need that body, you know, that, I don't know if it's the right term really, body dynamic thing. Hey, dog's opening the window. We got the AC on, dude. It's the pollen, the pollen count's insane. Air quality's terrible, dude. What was I saying? Yeah, you need to practice on something small to make it intuitive, the actual, because it's all happening at once. It's like a J-hop where you can't be thinking, now I'm preloading, now I'm leaning back, now I'm moving by the center of gravity forward, now I'm moving it farther forward. You just have to have it all, boom, happen in a flow. Otherwise, you are just gonna slam into this rock face and, you know, plant yourself on the thing. Yeah, so it's about working out those little nuances in the body positioning that are happening all at once, so then you can apply them to something larger. Where, you know, we're talking about this stuff mostly where you don't want to even think about a bailout gear. You know, you're going into it high gear and just using your momentum to come up the thing. I don't know, but rock roll-ups, man, they are wicked fun, and I'm gonna try to kind of unlock the technique involved in doing that today. All right, let's go ride bikes. This one's kind of the perfect size just to get.
It's definitely a good starter.
You just go in as fast as you can and you go, just practice the motion. And then we're gonna go just around the corner, and there's a much bigger, more consequential one. But it's like this one's like, this is like what, 3.5 feet high? But then we're gonna go up to ones that are, you know, 10, 12 feet high.
Right.
So then you can't be messing around, because then it's like, it's just commitment, same motion into the transition, but then you got to just be having more speed and commitment, because otherwise you're gonna fall over and die. Okay, so this is the other one. So this is the next one. This is a big step up, because it's okay, that's not, what is that? It's like 8 feet maybe, I don't know. The transition is a little bit harsher. I just basically, I don't even look at where I'm hitting it. I just basically come in as fast as I can go, and then just straight up, like straight up to the trees here and through the trees.
You don't do this.
Yeah, no, you just come straight, full throttle.
Let's go full throttle.
Yeah, so I just coast up. If you go in with your, like the idea you're gonna bail out, or you're trying to shift gears at the last second, I mean, if you're up, you know, 3/4 of the way up and you're trying to pedal, it's not really gonna happen. And then, I mean, one of the worst things you can do is just undercommit and then slide backwards. Like this, I mean, those are ugly crashes. So there's no point in leaving speed on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, yeah, I go drop her down. Oh, yeah, because there's no, so it's not so much like for if it goes well, but I think it does give you a little bit more space to move the bike around underneath you. But then, especially like some of them, you're kind of like throwing your bike up over the top, like not this one. But if you do have to bail and you have your saddle behind you, then it screws you all up. Where if you don't have the saddle, it's much easier to kind of get away from the bike. Do the whole thing. Yeah, you should be able to just transition right up. It's so funny, like in my mind it looks much bigger. This one's nice and steep, but it's steep the whole way. So it's not that big. I mean, what's that, like another seven footer? Yeah, I mean, it's a down loop goes this way, but when you're coming back, most people just go around this way. Yeah. But a few of us will go up it. So this one, you got to start, basically you sprint from this corner and take it all the way across. And there's no bail. I mean, it's, if you put a foot down, you're falling backwards, and that sucks. Yeah. But I mean, it's got transition, but you need to, I guess with the angle and everything, it's like probably more like 9 feet up. Yeah. But, and then Albie makes it look quick and easy. Dick. You either, yeah, so you come in this way, yeah. You either roll to the right or you hit that drop.
Exactly what I was talking about.
And then you go,
right.
Oh, dude. Full commit, and then, yeah, so it actually is, it's good to know where you want to go coming over. Like you do kind of need to jog right. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. That's what you're talking about. You got the speed.
Yeah. See, that's why I feel bad because I already got I got the juice. Yeah. Now I just have to really just take care of the bike.
Yeah. All right. So now I got a new pupil, Jerry Finnegan, and a new roll up master, Josh Anthony. Josh Anthony, what's your secret to going up wicked fast roll ups?
Get going as fast as you possibly can, and then just before it you got to kind of unweight so that when you hit it you can absorb some of that change in slope from flat to steep, and so you don't lose too much of your speed. So that's the key. Get going really fast and then absorb it with your body, and then up you go.
How much does having a genetic Anthony Watts matter?
It helps.
It's going around. Oh damn, I don't know how many people have ridden that. That was first attempt. All right, so this one is hard because, I mean, it would be super easy, not super easy, but pretty easy if you had a good run in, but you don't.
That was a crappy run in.
Yeah, but I mean, you went for you gotta go around this rock or over it. And if you're going over it, you have to ride this little bridge in between, and you're coming in from this shunder over here. So you'd have some momentum if this wasn't in the way. But it is. You got very little run in to a very steep roll up. Go. I don't have like a good command for go. Yeah, there you go. Good boy. It's all about just knowing the line over the rock and being able to do it fast. That's how hard it is. It's going around again. Whoa!
Yeah, there it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's right.
Yeah, dude. It feels good. All right, dude. So I think we figured it out in a sense where, Josh pretty much said what I said or what I thought, where it really is, you're just coming into it. And I think he said, that's going to be really annoying, isn't it? Well, my beer's clunking around in the Yeti cooler, dude. Yeah, so it's basically just practice that move on something smaller, you know, kind of like how I started out with Lee there. And just practice that move of, you know, kind of de-weighting or leaning back. And I'm definitely, I'm coming in preloading like I'm going into a J-hop or whatever, like a manual, but it's not that exaggerated. So I think the key is just, it's tough to explain, but I think you just try it on something small. You know, you start on a little tiny roll up where you just get that motion down of absorbing the transition, and then you just start applying more commitment and more speed, and you'll be going up bigger and bigger stuff. And I was actually like, I was ecstatic to make that little rock roll thing with the awkward approach today. I mean, it's kind of, that's what mountain biking is all about to me, is like, you try something. I mean, I'd only ever tried that thing a couple of times. I mean, it scared the crap out of me. But then, you know, being able to make something like that feeling is what it's all about. And then you get this great byproduct of being fit while you're out having fun and trying to clean moves. Yeah, mountain biking's awesome. I love it. All right, so I guess that's it. That's your how-to. Start small, work up to bigger things, you know, get your confidence up, get your skill level up, so it just happens kind of intuitively in the moment, so that when you're going 20 miles an hour into a 3-story rock roller, you don't just go splat like a sparrow on a window. All right, see you guys later.